Huge day of racing coming up on Saturday from the Great Race Place at Santa Anita. 3 graded stakes races are on the card. We've already talked about the Santa Anita Derby. The Monrovia down the hill is on the program, but also the Grade 2 Santa Anita Oaks. It's going to be the first graded stakes race of the day. And Tenma is installed as your even money morning line favorite for the Hall of Famer Bob Baffert, this daughter of Nyquist. Yeah, it was a small field, but comes off a 6-length victory in the Las Virgenes.
2 other rivals did what she was supposed to do. Listen, it's not her fault that there were only 2 other horses in there. She's pretty darn talented. The only loss that she has in 5 starts was the only time that she wore blinkers, and I think Bob Baffert learned after the Oak Leaf Stakes on October 5th, okay, that went backwards, let's try back off the blinkers, and she's been scintillating ever since. Juan
Hernandez been aboard in those last 2. Hernandez back aboard Tenma as she looks for 3 consecutive graded stakes wins in the Santa Anita Oaks. Immediately to her outside is no bad beats for Doug O'Neill. She hasn't had a bad beat in her last 2. She started her career 0 for 3, but has rattled off back-to-back wins.
Well, if you ignore the one turf try back on January 19th, she's had 2 wins, 2 second-place finishes. She's been favored in 4 of her 5 starts. It was a 2-to-1 choice last time out when she won. So this is a runner taking the step up in class. She's also going to be routing for the first time, but with the Fleet Alex as her dam sire, I think she's got the speed and the pedigree to handle this field.
Do you like vodka with a twist?
I don't like vodka with a twist, without a twist. I don't like it here. I don't like it there. I don't like it anywhere.
You're like my wife. She's actually allergic to vodka. So passing on all friends. Vodka with a twist. The horse, a daughter of 1,000 words, was 3rd and a distant 3rd behind Tenma in the Grade 2 Starlet Stakes. But prior to that, she was a good 2nd in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies.
This is one that I think just needs to take back a little bit, because if you look at her best efforts, almost won the Del Mar debutante, missing by a nose. She's a stalker. I think she was a little too keen, a little too forwardly placed in the Starlet. Not going to blame Kyle Frey for that, but with Antonio Frezu taking the mount, watch out for this runner. She'll be first off the layoff and could be very fresh.
Looking forward to it. It is the first of 3 graded stakes races on a 12-race program that begins at 12 o'clock Pacific time at Santa Anita Derby Day. Kurt, Matt, Simon, they're going to join me out there at Santa Anita. Of course, this race is headlined by the Grade 1 $500,000 Santa Anita Derby. That is coming up on Saturday.